A lot of people ask me how I meet all the people that I'm hanging out with in my videos. So for this Travel Tip Tuesday, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. I really like hanging out with locals when I'm going to new cities. I think it's the best way to get a taste for the culture and really experience a place. I get sick of doing the touristy stuff pretty quickly. I don't think it's that interesting, and frankly, I don't think it makes for very interesting vlogs. So many people already create vlogs about the touristy stuff. So I want to create videos about the real nitty-gritty local cultures of the places I'm going. So how do you do that? Because you can't just show up and expect people to meet you. I have three main techniques for meeting people on my travels. The first and best one is using my network of people. The world is a pretty interconnected place, and I think you'd be surprised if you asked around in just your friend group and your family, if they know people in different places, you could get introduced to a lot of folks. I've actually structured my whole trip around going to the places where I have the most connections. I spent so much time in the Philippines, for example, because there's Filipinos all over the world. And I know a bunch of Filipinos that live in Arizona that were able to connect me to their family living in the Philippines. When I'm introduced to people from other people that I know, they're much more likely to take me in. I've been able to stay with people. They'll make me food, which is amazing because I get to taste like real local home-cooked meals, and I don't have to pay for them. They're also willing to show me around and take me to the places where they hang out, and I'm able to document that and experience that for myself. If I'm not able to find anybody to introduce me to someone in a city that I'm in, I will use couch surfing. Couch surfing is great not just for finding a place to stay for a night, but to meet locals. And there are usually travelers like yourself that are super down to meet strangers and show them around their city. I found that people are much more willing to meet up for a meal or show you around their favorite part of the city instead of just hosting you for a night. It makes sense because it's a lot to ask someone to put you up for an evening, but it's not that much to just hang out for an afternoon. And oftentimes those hangouts lead to, hey, you can spend the night at my place if you want, which is super cool. The third way I meet locals is through social media, which has been a really huge tool. So Instagram and YouTube, I've actually met up with people that are subscribed to my channel and they want to show me around their neighborhood. It's been such a powerful tool and great way to build community and make really cool connections. Obviously, you really have to put yourself out there and be willing to be uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, every time I go to a new city in a new country, I have anxiety. I'm scared, I don't know what to expect, I'm kind of nervous to meet these new strangers, but every time I do it, I get a little more comfortable with it. And I'm just determined to face my fears and dive into being uncomfortable because that's the best way to learn about yourself, about the world, and really to grow as a person. So don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and meet new people any way you can. It's way better than traveling with a tour group. I promise you will not regret it.